Cold Brew and the crew. With your host,
Logan Taylor, Travis Marley, Nick Cortez, and Chris Perry. What's up, fellas? How's it going?
How's it going, boys? You guys staying warm over there?
I'm trying. It's about to be negative 14 where I'm at. Cortez, how's it going to be over there?
The nice 63 degrees out in here in California.
About to be negative 40.
About to be Alaska.
I think like Antarctica weather over there.
Yeah, it really is. Coldest weather we've had in decades.
Oh. What's going on, Travis?
Well, let's get into we got the Super Bowl. We got the Patriots and the Rams. Brady going for ring number 6. But before we get to the Super Bowl talk, let's talk about the controversy, I guess, that happened. Not so much of the game, but like all the penalties that happened in the Saints-Rams game. And then there's even a few like that roughing the passer penalty with Tom Brady where literally like they just barely touched his arm and they got a passing interference call. Roughing the passer. So I think I'm going to open the show off with do you guys think maybe next year the NFL should look into getting challenges for penalties? Reviewed.
Nick?
Those penalties, they need to be looked at as far as reviewable, especially for pass interference. I know they mention it vaguely right after the game. I would recommend that. Definitely, it slows down the game speed and everything. Takes away any type of benefit for any team on the edge right there, ready to score. But I think it's beneficial to get that right call and help out those refs.
See, here's what I think. I think I agree with your comment on that it would slow the game down a lot. And so I think maybe coaches should get only one penalty challenge a game. So they'll still have their one play or, their couple play challenges a game. And then also just have like one challenge just designed for reviewing a penalty. And that way we're not stopping the game every 5 plays on holding calls and whatnot. What do you think?
Should it be a referee's call? It could be to the point where they're questioning their own call, and they could allow themselves to take it up to the booth and see if their call or no call, they can challenge it themselves too. The NFL can take it that route.
Yeah.
Or a ref could be in a booth by themselves with a 2 to 3 second delay for the sole purpose of catching penalties.
Or penalties that should have been there.
Yeah.
Which Fox already has one of those guys.
They do.
But they don't use him to the full effect because he's just in a different booth giving them, hey, that was a call. And then that's it. Nothing being retained back to those refs that are on the field.
Yeah. And did you guys see the call I'm talking about, though, on Brady? I think it was on 3rd down.
Yeah, smack
passer. And he didn't even fall down.
That's a veteran's call for you, Travis. Brady's going to get that every time.
That wasn't even a call that he should have got, though, is what I'm saying. It wasn't even questionable. Like, the dude, patted his shoulder.
Erroneous, Travis. Erroneous. Erroneous on both counts.
All right, well, let's get to the Super Bowl then, I guess. So, what's your guys' predictions? I got the Rams winning by 10.
I'll take that bet all day.
Well, unfortunately, you still owe me for the World Series, too. So, for that.
I don't even remember betting on the World Series.
The Braves, I think you said you had money on the Braves going all the way. We know what happened there. Cortez, what do you think?
With the Madden call, they said it was Rams 30, Patriots 27. I'm thinking it's going to be 34-24 Patriots. And it's not going to be close.
Smart man.
Logan?
I'm going to go with the same route as Cortez. I'm thinking about 21-28. It's going to come down to Tom Brady. It's going to be a tie ball game, and he's going to end up scoring around the third 2-minute mark, and then the defense is going to come up big for him.
So we got Rams, Patriots, Perry.
30-27 Pats.
You guys kill me.
Hey. Hopefully the Rams show up and play defense like they should.
I think they're the best all-around team in the league, honestly. From special teams to offense, defense. Yes, I trust and believe in Jared Goff.
Are they going to have a healthy Todd Gurley, though? Probably not.
But they got freaking bowling ball C.J. Anderson.
He's thicker
than... Huh?
He's
thicker
than
that two-hole. I guess, while we're on football, what do we got for awards?
For awards, obviously coming up with the MVP, the main one. I think clear-cut favorite, obviously Mahomes, with the season he's had. Phenomenal as far as fantasy-wise. Just winning 2 championships with Mahomes myself. I think he's been a great leader in this first full season as a quarterback. With Defensive Player of the Year, I think Aaron Donald takes that cut. With Aaron Donald, he's been phenomenal too. Just recording, I think, close to 20 sacks on the season. And performing pretty well. Comeback player with Andrew Luck. No other choice but Andrew Luck with the season he had. Coming back after that surgery.
Yeah, Luck has he really impressed a lot of people this year, and a lot of people were betting against him. And the Colts.
Yeah.
I mean, what'd they start? What?
5.
0-5?
No, 1-5.
1-5.
Yeah.
I think I agree with Cortez. I think Mahomes is going to win it. I mean, he threw over 5,000 yards, passer rating 50 touchdowns. I mean, rating of like 113. I mean, it's just when you get a guy like that, I mean, how can you not give it to him? It was not even close this year. Now it comes to effect of if he does that every year, will he still stick out, or will it just be another thing and they'll be looking elsewhere for the MVP the following years?
Yeah, I agree. I think Mahomes is a shoe-in on the MVP. I mean, if you would have asked me weeks ago, I was going to pick Todd Gurley. I thought that dude was just an animal this year and almost won me my first championship in fantasy, but we all know what happened there too.
Yeah.
But it's hard to bet against Mahomes. I mean, hell, he was 5 touchdowns shy of Peyton Manning's single season record for most TDs. His first year quarterback.
And second year only in the NFL. What is he, like 25?
If that.
So, I mean, he was definitely surprise player of the year and definitely deserves MVP. And I think I agree with a lot of people. I think he plays similar ball to Brett Favre style. This road gunslinger and scrambles and creates plays on his own. Hell, he throws it left-handed sometimes. And I think he definitely deserves MVP. And comeback player, I agree with Andrew Luck. Coach of the year definitely goes to Coach Frank for the Colts. And MVP, it's hard not to go with Darius Leonard. But, for defensive player for the AFC.
It's rookie or?
And rookie of the year.
I mean, So you're saying he's going to win the defensive player over Aaron Donald?
For the
Just overall defensive player.
no, sorry, I was just talking like AFC.
Oh.
But rookie of the year, I think it's clear cut. It's got to be him.
Yeah.
But what about offense? That's a little tricky.
But when's the last time you got to think of this? When's the last time a defensive player won that rookie of the year?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
So,
Perry, you remember?
What, Josh?
Are you looking it up? Are you looking it up?
I couldn't be looking it up.
Offensive rookie of the year, though, I mean, that's a toss-up, I think, between like Saquon and maybe Calvin Ridley.
I mean, you gotta throw what's his face? Mayfield. Yeah,
Baker
Mayfield.
Baker was good. All right.
I mean,
let's wrap that segment up here. Let's go right to what everyone's wondering. And that is this the last year of Brady and Belichick? Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah. I think if they get destroyed by the Rams, if it's by a large margin, I don't think he comes back. I think they decide to go their own ways. Maybe Belichick retires and Brady stays, or vice versa. Maybe Brady retires, Belichick stays.
Yeah, I think win or lose, I think this is the last year. I think Belichick will be gone. I just have a feeling this
You
is.
think Josh McDaniels will take over for him then?
That I think that I think that's the whole reason why he turned down the Colts job. I don't think he turned down the
just
job
to
to be
screw him over because he's a snake,
What's that?
or just to screw him over because he's a snake.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely a possibility too. But I think Belichick and Brady. I think especially when you look at how the last off season went with them two guys, butting heads a lot, and I think I don't know. Just I'm honestly, I think it's just because they were in such a weak division that they even had to run like they did this year. I don't think they do this in the NFC, but I'm just pulling for the Rams. So,
I think I truly think that Brady and Belichick will stay there for another few years. I mean, yeah, they butt heads in the off season and off the field, but once they're on the field, they're the most dynamic duo out there. And obviously, the past proves it. And if they keep winning, I think they're going to put their differences to the side and keep winning Super Bowls and putting rings on Brady's hand.
Perry, what do you think?
I think they'll probably go for another year.
One more
Both of them another year. I think he really wants a Super Bowl win before he goes out.
He wants to pass Montana. He wants to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not now. I mean, he's 9 Super Bowls, 5 wins, and he's not a bad resume.
It is. I don't know.
All right, shifting gears. We got where is Bryce Harper going to land? Is it going to be Philadelphia? I have a feeling it will. Cortez, your thoughts?
Philadelphia is probably the best destination for him. I hear a lot of things out here as far as, Dodgers are going to get him still. They still have a shot. Yeah, it's just where is he going to go with MLB The Show? There was a rumor going around saying wait until today, and then we hear nothing regarding Bryce Harper's free agency.
Yeah, I don't know what's taking so long. I'm honestly shocked. I thought for sure a couple weeks after Christmas break he'd have a team. It's almost February and he's still teamless. And same with Machado. Machado still hasn't gone anywhere yet, which I think he's going to go to the White Sox. And but the fact that those two guys are still teamless, you got guys like Neil Walker and Freddie Gavis who just got signed, and Charlie Morton got signed, and you got all these other decent players going places, but then you got these two big names that are still out there on the market, and a lot of these owners aren't opening up their checkbooks like everyone thought they were going to this offseason.
I think the not with Bryce Harper, like with the I saw a picture on Twitter of 2 custom bats that were Phillies with his name and number on it. So I don't know if that was any speculation behind the Phillies or if it was just something that popped up on the feed.
I don't think he wants to go to Philadelphia. Honestly, I don't think he does. But
No way.
talks, and I think he's going to go with Green Bat. And that, right, my friends, is Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him come to Pittsburgh myself, but
Pirates.
We all know that's a stepping stone team, Travis.
Where's Machado going to go, though? Do you think is it going to be the White Sox? Has anybody else heard any rumors by other teams?
I think White Sox, they have the money that they want to dish out for him. I think it's just who are they waiting on? Are they waiting on Machado to sign? Or are they waiting on Bryce Harper to sign? That's the thing. Like, one of these teams is going to have to buckle down and pay the money that these players want.
Is anybody surprised the Yankees haven't made an offer on Machado?
I'm very surprised. I mean, they got everybody in the book, and they have an endless amount of money to just give. They can probably buy both guys.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're in Rome. All right, let's shift gears to the NBA.
NBA.
What's the word on Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is going to be a Laker, apparently, to everyone and everybody's sources before the trade.
What the Lakers on trade for?
The Lakers would probably have to send a boatload of young players and draft picks. I'm assuming probably Kuzma to the ball and maybe Brandon Ingram, along with the first-round draft pick.
So why'd they fine him $50,000, Anthony Davis?
That $50,000 was, I think it was for that his agent coming out publicly and asking for a trade without the consent from the Pelicans themselves.
I see.
So yeah, with those public announcement, that kind of defeats any purpose of trade negotiations. It hurts them. So I think the NBA went ahead and fined him for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the Lakers going after him pretty hard. I think Magic Johnson's going to put some trades together. I think they might have to give up several of their players and a first-round pick just to get Anthony Davis. I think the Pelicans are going to take their time. They're going to listen to a bunch of teams, and I think the Lakers have the best offer to give him. I mean, I can't think of a different trade offer with as many value picks or players that are young players that they have. So I mean, they're right. I mean, it all fits together well. I mean, it just depends on when and if we hear it.
Yeah, they have until the All-Star break to even get that finalized, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like I believe it's like February 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys think the Pacers will make a move? With Victor going down, I think there's been rumors maybe Carmelo Anthony, maybe go after Kemba Walker, give up a couple of draft picks for him. I know Charlotte's going to do everything they can to get rid of him at the All-Star break or the trade deadline. And what do you guys think? You think Pacers should make a move or just grind it out?
When have you ever seen Pacers make a big move, Travis? Of all we've lived, I have never, ever seen them make a big, huge trade deadline move. They've always drafted or signed somebody in the offseason.
Yeah,
Damn, it's great. Paul George for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, but still, it's not like what I'm trying to say, it's not like a
The bonus.
Anthony Davis type. I mean, Oladipo is really good. Don't get me wrong, but Anthony Davis is in another tier.
I don't know. I think maybe even the Pacers should look at going after Lance Stevens. He's only 27, 28 years old, and I don't know. He seems to play his best ball in Indiana. And at this point in the season, losing Victor, I don't think we got anything to lose.
Pacers uniform, baby.
He could be part of that trade deal with Anthony Davis.
I said Pacer uniform, baby. That's where he's good at. Him playing that little guitar they think he does.
All right, make our way to the MMA. We had a heavyweight championship fight. Bader defeated Fedor by knockout, 35 seconds. Logan, I'm assuming you watched it.
Yeah, I mean, there was barely any punches thrown, obviously, but Bader came in with a really quick left hook to the dome of Fedor, and age really shows for Fedor. Obviously, I think I'm concerned for his health. I think he needs hanging up after this tournament because the Bellator put on an 8-man bracket tournament, and he did well. Obviously, he beat 2 guys and made it to the championship. But when you get knocked out in 35 seconds, like with a left hook like that,
yeah. I mean, I had the fight on, and I went to go grab a new beer, and as soon as I heard, the beer, when you're opening that new bottle, he's on the ground. It was almost like he got punched at the same time opening my beer and was on the ground. Fight was over. I didn't get a sip in yet. Okay. We had Jake Hager defeated J.W. Kaiser. Also, we all know Jake Hager was former WWE star Jack Swagger and former wrestler for University of Oklahoma. 1 minute, 7 seconds. Logan, go.
Yeah, I mean, that's just another wrestler dominating an MMA match. As you can see in the Bellator or UFC, most of the wrestlers are champions. When you get a wrestler out there that knows how to somewhat box and miss strikes and be able to get to somebody's body and take him down or hold him down, and has a little bit of background BJJ so they don't get submission. I mean, that's what you get. He obviously took him down, held him down, and then got in position for the arm triangle choke, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, the fight was 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So
it was definitely a good showing for, because he's up in age too. It's not like he's like 20 years old. He's up in the high, if I'm not mistaken, like high 30s. So.
Yeah. Then the other fight we had was Aaron Pico getting knocked out by Flores. Aaron Pico is a guy that I've been following since high school. And supposed to be this great college wrestler, skipped out on college, do the Olympics. That didn't pan out, obviously. And now he's trying to get his way into the fighting scene. I don't know. I don't want to say he's a disappointment yet, but I've definitely expected bigger things from Aaron Pico. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I did too. I mean, obviously from our text chain going back and forth, I was pretty a fan of his and saying all this good stuff about him being the USA former wrestler and just being a complete badass. I mean, with him fighting the way he did, it's always dangerous. You can always get knocked out any time in that sport, and push comes to shove. I mean, he dazed the guy, and then the guy recovered. Henry recovered, and then he gets knocked out himself. And so I think what he should have done is use a little bit more of his wrestling after he dazed him a little bit, take him down, ground and pound, and take it from there. I think he was just looking for the highlight finish. I think the past few fights he's had a little taste of that, and I think he was just getting real hungry for that knockout like he has in the past couple fights. But I think he'll bounce back. He's young, and I think he will utilize more of his wrestling, and I think he'll be a big star for Bellator, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, he's still, only like 20 years old?
Oh, yeah, he's well young.
Yeah, I think he's maybe even 19. He's still pretty young, I think. But to me, it looked like he just got a little too excited and got caught at the wrong time. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up on the main topics. What do you think, fellas?
Sounds like we covered pretty much everything that we were going to discuss. Good topics in general, and getting ready for the Super Bowl and whatnot.
Any Super Bowl plans?
Be heading back from LA, and we'll be heading to my father-in-law's to watch it.
What do you know? You got a big meeting in LA?
Yeah, work meeting. What about you guys?
I have a beer fest this weekend in Minneapolis. I'm looking forward to. Got that Saturday, and then of course Super Bowl Sunday. We'll have some people over for that. So it's going to be a pretty exciting weekend of fun, family, friends, and sports.
And Brew.
And the brews.
And the Brew.
What about you, Logan?
I gotta leave. What'd you say?
How's it over there in the Illini area?
I'm not even close to Illini. I'm down by Southern Illinois. Illini's up north.
Right.
So, no, I think I gotta travel to Missouri Valley this weekend, Friday, because we're taking about half the team to an open tournament to get some guys matches and get some time in on the mat, and then obviously that Sunday we'll get ready for the Super Bowl. Probably have some drinks and have some good family time and get everybody together and see Brady get a sixth Super Bowl win.
For those that don't know, Logan coaches wrestling at SIU University, and how's the team looking this year, Logan?
We're having a rough start. I mean, team-wise, we've lost a bunch of close duels. We have a good squad. We had a top 20 in the nation recruiting class this past year. It's just a really young team that we have a lot of our good guys redshirting too as well. Some of those guys are in the top 20. And I think once we get those young guys like used to the college wrestling, I think we'll be better off. The fight's there. I just think it's just little things. But I'm excited. We're a young team. The future is bright for Southern Illinois, SIUE, and I'm just excited to be a part of it and see where this goes and trying to get our next All-American. So,
heck yeah. All right, Perry. It's time for the trivia question. Trivia question of the week.
Tom Brady and the Patriots have won 5 Super Bowls and won 4 MVP awards. What other player has won the Super Bowl MVP for the Patriots?
So Brady's won 4 of them out of 5.
Hey, summarize that question again, Travis. I didn't hear it.
He's asking, the Patriots won 5 Super Bowls, and Brady's won 4 of those Super Bowl MVPs. Who won the 5th? Not like the 5th last one.
No.
The other one.
What other player won the Super Bowl MVP? Yeah. Okay.
What you got?
I got a guess, but you go ahead, Travis.
Go ahead. Lead us off, Logan.
No, go ahead. I want to hear you.
Oh.
I want to hear Nick say it.
If I want to say it was back when they played the Eagles. I want to say Brady didn't win one that year. My guess is Deion Branch.
Yeah, that was my guess. Deion
Branch. How could you have guessed that, Travis?
Yeah, Deion Branch. I think if I remember correctly, the next following year It was the first year of me playing fantasy football, and I believe I picked him in the first 2 rounds, Deion Branch. And this was in my dad's work league, cop league, and he looked at me like, "What the heck are you doing? I just wasted $25 for you to be in this league. You picked Deion Branch?"
Well, I knew it had been either Deion Branch or Tim Brown was the other big receiver. And besides Brown, I can't name another Patriot on offense that was any good.
How many catches did he have?
Oh, that's
I'd say
10
7
plus.
catches. Huh?
I'm thinking 10 plus.
11.
I guess it would have to be 10. I think he set a record, if I remember right, for most catches in the game. How many?
I don't know.
What was it, 12 catches?
11.
11.
133 yards. First receiver to do so since 1989.
It's not bad. All right, boys. This is Travis Morley from Cookmo, Indiana, saying
You out?
for
All right. I'll see you, fellas.
all right.
It's been
See you
good.
guys.
See you guys.